The rain poured in heavy sheets, turning the cobblestone streets into glistening rivers. Lena darted into a cramped, cluttered bookstore to escape the storm, shaking out her umbrella as the doorbell chimed softly. She wandered between the shelves, running her fingers over the spines of worn books, when something caught her eye. In a shadowy corner, a man sat hunched over a small table. His dark hair was damp and his coat looked threadbare, but his focus was sharp. He was sketching furiously in a notebook, his pencil moving with precision. Intrigued, Lena stepped closer, careful not to make a sound. The man abruptly stood, shoving the notebook into his back. As he did, a piece of rolled parchment slipped to the floor. Lena reached for it, but before she could call out, the bell jingled and he was gone. She unrolled the parchment, her curiosity piqued. It was a hand-drawn map, intricate and detailed with small sketches of landmarks. At the bottom, an arrow pointed to an X, surrounded by swirling designs. Her heart raced as she glanced out the window and saw the man disappearing into the rain. Without thinking, she ran after him, clutching the map tightly. The chase was wild. He weaved through narrow alleys, ducked beneath overhangs, and crossed busy streets, his silhouette framed by the flickering glow of streetlights. Lena followed, dodging puddles and slipping on slick stones. The map her only guide. He finally stopped in a small, overgrown garden, hidden between two buildings. The rain had eased to a drizzle, and the air was heavy with the scent of wet earth. Lena hesitated, catching her breath, then stepped forward. The man turned, startled to see her. His eyes fell to the map in her hands, and recognition dawned. He tilted his head, a curious smile forming as if asking why she had followed. Lena simply held out the map. He took it, his fingers brushing hers, and studied her for a moment. Then, instead of leaving, he unrolled the parchment and pointed to the X. He gestured for her to follow. The journey felt like a secret only they shared. Together, they climbed old staircases, crossed abandoned courtyards, and ventured into forgotten corners of the city. At each stop, he would glance back to see if she was still with him, his soft smiles growing with every step. At last, they arrived at a rooftop overlooking the city, the skyline glittering under the clearing sky. He spread the map on the ground and sat, motioning for her to join him. Pulling his notebook from his bag, he began to sketch her. Her wind-blown hair, the rain-soaked fabric of her coat, and the way her eyes sparkled with curiosity. When he finished, he handed her the drawing. Lena smiled, touched her heart, and nodded her thanks. He gestured to the city below, as if to say, "There's more to explore." The night stretched on in silence, but no words were needed. Their shared adventure spoke volumes, a bond formed in the rain and carried on the winds of discovery.